Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This time it's the final reveal of the B17. So, back in sort of late August, early September, I hit 50 subscribers and let you guys choose my next kit, and you chose this one. So, I started building it as soon as I announced, and well, here it is, finished. So it must have taken, what, 3 and a bit months since I started building. I've encountered a couple of problems with it, but nothing really serious that couldn't be sorted. And also there's a few minor mistakes on it, but hopefully without me telling you, you won't notice them. So there it is. The props are not glued on because I can spin them around and everything. See? So start from the front. Well, start with the decals. Went on brilliantly. Had no issues with them except for the little ones. You can see small, well smaller than the red ones there. Smaller than that little red one there, you might be able to see. Some of the really small ones I just didn't put on because they wouldn't have made any difference to the model, especially because most of them were on the underside and you wouldn't have seen them anyway. But yeah, they all went on with no problem. Using a bit of Humbrol decal fix. Just looking around for the pot, but I can't see it anywhere. So anyway, yeah, just put them in the water, got them to come loose so they could slide around the paper, slide them on, well, put them in the right position, slide the backing paper off, and use some tweezers to just manipulate them round, then a dry cloth to just dab them down, and then decal fix over top, sealed them in. Used a gloss varnish. Looking at it now, I might have been better using a matte varnish for the brown bits here, but you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Some of the mistakes are, if you can see there, bloody propellers, there should be green spots on the brown camouflage, but I wanted to get it done by the end of the year, and well, I just couldn't be bothered for them, and I reckon it looks alright anyway, so again, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. One little modification I made, that's all the bloody propellers gone now, was on this side. I open the door up just in case I ever take it to a model show or anything. It just adds a tiny little bit more interest. And if you get it in the right light, you can sort of see in there. Can't really because the light's awful in there, but yeah, you can see in there. I just thought it would be something nicer to do. Did it with the flaps down, as you can see there. Again, just to add more interest, and then the rear flaps down a bit and the rudder at a slight angle. On the bottom, tail wheel, I will admit, is a bit wonky because I put it on just as I put the fuselage halves together, and you know, it snapped off and I couldn't get it to stay where it was, but again, not going to lose any sleep over it, so not too worried. The wheels are awful. I had them glued in perfectly, then by the time I had done all the decals and everything, they just moving around everywhere, so when I put it on display I have to put some blue tack just on the bottoms of them. It's not really going to matter too much because you can't see the bottoms of them. I've already tested it anyway. Underneath, as I say, most of the decals I didn't put on because there was no point, but did put a lot of little ones on the wings where you're going to see them more, because most of the other little ones are on the engine. So but I put them on the wings just to add just little tiny bits of interest. Bombay I did open, so eventually I might build the Lancaster. Well, I will build a Lancaster sometime, and then I can put this and Lancaster together. Then the Airfix like re-bombing set I can put on it with a big diorama, but that's a few months / years away because I've got too many other models to build. Ball turret, quite easy to do. There is a seam around it. There is a seam around it, but I'm not going to worry too much about it because, again, it's on the bottom, so you're not going to see it. On the bottom, I think the bulkheads and everything in the fuselage was slightly too big and I should have sanded them down, but I didn't, and I had to use tons of filler, and there's still a visual gap there, and there's filler everywhere. I'm really not happy with the bottom of it, but then I'm going to say that's my fault, because probably it is. I don't think there's really much else to say about this one. Just having a quick look. Oh yeah, down here there was a huge gap. I presume that's because the bulkhead was too big and it was... So I plugged it with old bits of sprue. I cut the sprue up into tiny little pieces and put them in using glue and sanded it down, painted it, and it looks, you know, sort of okay, but then it also looks a bit naff, but I don't mind. It's the best I could do after I put everything together, so no complaints. Then one other slight mistake is on the nose. I put the bombing count sticker, well, that one, on upside down. I put it on, did all the bits, and then only when I looked at the instructions I noticed it was upside down, and that was too late. So that is a mistake, and I think the actual nose art is a bit too low. But then, you know, again, it's not really bothering me too much because I honestly don't like being on builds for too long, because if I am, then I'll just lose interest and rush them. But yeah, here is the 50 subscriber chosen model build. I'll do it again at 100 subscribers probably, but choose 3 kits that I actually do want to build at that time. Yeah, I don't think 3 months is too bad, or 3.5 months let's say, because the end of the summer was just a balls up. Then obviously this year's my exam year, so I've been really cracking on with schoolwork. So 3 months for a fairly big kit's not too bad. Quite happy with it. But now for a few months I'm just going to go on to a couple of smaller kits, get my mojo back, because I did pretty much lose it doing this one. But anyway, as with every video, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, it shows support. If you're new, subscribe. I bring model videos and real life videos, usually every week. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.